Yay, recording. Okay, so this is another deck profile. This is one of my decks, and it's a take on gadgets that
has won many duels.
And let's face it, it's strange. You'll see. Affectionately referred to by the group as GADGETO spam because it's like playing a Weenie Rush deck that suddenly has, like, is beating you down with 100 beaters. Alright, so the deck mains, yes, that's 3 copies of Tricular, 3 copies of Bicular, and 3 copies of the almighty Unicycular.
Which he makes it a point in every duel to swing for game with the Unicycular.
But of course. And then we got the gadgets. We have 3 of each color: red, yellow, green. If you don't know what they do, it goes kind of like this: red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, etc. And it's, as long as you get them on the field, they keep searching each other. Then we have 3 copies of Drill Synchron, 1 copy of Nano Breaker, which is basically because, and we'll see with the spell lineup, that it ends up searching anything else. And so we'll just go on. For the spells, we have a lot of destruction. So we have 3 Fissure, we have 3 Creature Swamp.
Just for giving people Unicycular and making them cry.
Yeah.
No.
Creature Swap for Hamon.
Yes.
Unicycular for Hamon for the win.
Come on.
All right. 3 Machina Armored Unit. This is the reason. This is the these cards, which every time I opened a pack of Power Force, I went, "Oh, this is so bad. Why do I have to draw these?" And then this card, and going, "Wow, they're all Earth. Shenanigans will occur." Oh, and there's a tuner that's also Earth. More shenanigans. Alright, so Armored Unit is really the star of the deck, so it's run in 3s. We have 2 Hand Destruction for deck thinning and also for ruining lives if your opponent, like, say, searches a Gale or something. 2 Lightning Vortex for mass removal, a Smashing Ground, and the reason there's only 1 Smashing Ground is because I only have 1 Smashing Ground and I have 3 Fissures, so probably swap those out for Smashing Grounds at some point, but for now. Heavy Storm, of course, mass removal. Swords of Revealing Light for stalling in case the only thing you have on the field is gadgets and whatnot, and you're not getting those or that or that. MST, more destruction because this deck needs it. Brain Control, Synchro Shokan shenanigans, and also, you know, just taking big beaters. If your opponent only has 1 monster on the field and it's a big beater, you can steal it and then beat them down with, you know, the awesome force of, like, no monster over 1600 attack in the deck. 2 Deep Prison for the trap lineup, 2 Deep Prison, 2 Compulsory, Wall of Revealing Light, which serves exactly the same purpose as that, and 1 Starlight Road, which is basically anti-torrential, anti-lightning vortex, also anti-heavy storm, and also suddenly I really want a Stardust, so I'm gonna lightning vortex, chain this to negate, get a Stardust. It's a neg 2, but it's a neg 1 because I get a Stardust. But wait, hang on. No, it's a neg 2, but I get a Stardust, so that's cool. And Heavy Storm, in case, you know, I have, like, your opponent has 1 spell and trap on the field, and you play Heavy Storm, and you have Starlight Road, you can set it, negate it. You don't really lose anything, and then you get a Stardust, which, if that is a destruction, you can ruin lives, you know. If it's destruction, you can just negate it with Stardust, and then you're as good off as you were before. So some of the combos in this deck, again, Machina Armored Unit is amazing. What you can do with this is Armored Unit, when the gadgets die, you can go Gadget, or like say you have a green on the field, you can go green, you play it, you add red to your hand, and then if green dies, you can go Armored Unit into either Drill Synchron, which you have the advantage because you have red Gadget, it's an automatic 7-star synchro. You could go, if you need to thin your deck out because your opponent's got is swarming you, you can go green Gadget into red or yellow Gadget, and it will, you know, when it's special summoned on the field by Machina Armored Unit, you get more gadgets to your hand, building up your hand advantage. Or you can go into any card in the deck, into these. And the reason these are good is because when this dies, it searches this, and when this dies, it searches that, and special summons them all. So basically, you can turn it into a impenetrable wall of tiny monsters. And if you really want to ruin lives, you can like, they kill a Gadget, you put down a Tricular, or they kill a Tricular that you have set. You can go, and you have a couple armor units or even one armored unit, you can go activate the armored unit and activate the effect of Tricular in the graveyard, chain the effect of armored unit on your field, and you can drop 2 of those or 1 of those and 1 of those. It allows for really easy level control for the Synchros in case you have a Drill Synchron in your hand. Let's see, what else? Just lots of removal. I mean, this deck is 46 cards, but these all search each other, those all search each other, and it's just one giant deck thinning party. So, I mean, you will have hand advantage all the time to use that. You will always, you'll always have something to do with this deck. This deck very, very, very rarely actually has a dead hand, because if you get a dead hand, you can throw it with that. Even if you end up like drawing 3 of these and 2 of these for your opening hand, you can set that and summon one of those, or you can just set, and they have to try to get over tiny monsters every single turn for just about forever. It's really good protection. And then, real quick, we have the Synchro lineup, which it's not complete because Hidden Arsenal hates me and gives me every pack I get, like Catastor and Urukizas and no Brionax. So we have a Magical Android, which is a Drill Synchron and 1 of those, or a Drill Synchron and 2 of those from Armored Unit. Catastor, same deal. Catastor's amazing. 1 Iron Chain Dragon, which has lots of attack and mills your opponent's deck down, which is kind of nice every time it deals battle damage. Guy Knight Force of Earth is going to not be in the final build once I get the other Synchros. Right now I'm looking for a Goyo and a Brionac and probably a Mistworm because I can get them out. Same with Flamvel or Kizis. It's okay, but still not the best idea for the deck because it's not that strong. This is amazing. Drill Warrior basically gives you unlimited synchro ability with this deck because you go Drill Warrior, swing for 12, or half, swing for 12, remove anything in here, which, you've got such amazing hand advantage that it won't matter, and then search this back, Synchro Shokan again, lather, rinse, repeat until your opponent cries. Ancient Fairy, also amazing in this deck because Ancient Fairy Dragon can special summon these, and then you get more in your hand. Plus this deck, you need an opportunity to attack, so you can just build up a field with these, and then once you have mass destruction, you can use it.
And if your opponent happens to be running fields.
Yeah. Black Rose is the field nuke. This is fun against people because you can just keep swinging and stacking. Colossal Fighter is nice because it can revive itself times infinity as long as your opponent doesn't remove it with card effects. Stardust is amazing, and Red Dragon Archfiend is a beat stick. And all of the Synchros can come out of here, or you can use Brain Control. So, that's the deck, and so that's GADGETO spam.